I really wanted the title of this video to be I deleted Summoner's War, but if I do that, then when I finally actually do delete Summoner's War, you guys are going to think it's a clickbait joke, so I didn't want to go too crazy, but I did want to let you guys know that now you can play Summoner's War on your PC through Google Play Games Beta. Now, there's always been different ways to play. So, by the way, this is not sponsored. I'm not endorsed by them. I just started using this today. It is brand new. It is in beta. I started using it, and I like it, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So, there's always been ways to play Summoner's War on the PC. There's been emulators for quite a long time. Back in the day, they used to be super sketchy. They used to install malware on your computers. Nowadays, they just, because that's how they get, you know, if you're going to offer free software, what's the catch? The catch was they would install malware. Nowadays, they just get paid by the developers, which is much less terrible, I gotta say. There's also playing on Facebook. There's also, which is nice, but it's not as responsive and high quality as a lot of people would like. It is still nice to free up your hard drive, though. So that's one of the benefits of that. There's also controlling your phone or your tablet through mirroring software. If you have Android, you can actually control with certain things. You can control with the mouse and keyboard. If you're on iOS, it mirrors it, but you still have to play it on the actual tablet. Oh, there's also Amazon App Store on the. I did do sponsorships with Amazon App Store like years ago. But there's also Amazon App Store for Windows 11. I don't have Windows 11. I am on Windows 10, so I installed Google Play Games Beta today. I was notified about it, and I installed it today. Here is a little bit of a little help for if you guys are interested to do this. Download Google Play. Again, this is not sponsored. I don't have any links for you to click. So just get it from Google. Don't get it from any don't get any software from shady third-party resources. Just a great rule of thumb in general. If you're trying to get software, get it from the actual source. Just like Computers 101. Enable virtualization settings in BIOS. So this is basically because it's kind of making a virtual phone with Google Play Games. This is the same thing you would do with like another emulator. Is just virtualization enables your computer to act as a computer and also kind of a phone as well. So there's a couple different keys. I'm just going to go over a couple things to actually do this in the BIOS. There's a couple different keys. Sometimes it's the escape key, sometimes it's delete, sometimes it's F2. Usually under settings, advanced virtualization, sometime under SVM. It's something virtualization machine or whatever in your settings. But it could, even if your computer does support some might not, older ones might not. But if your computer does support virtualization, it could be under a different wording. So just keep that in mind. Update Windows. I had to actually update it. It wouldn't work unless I used the brand new Windows Update. And then they have another gaming plugin. I don't know if it's Google's plugin or Microsoft's plugin, but someone's plugin that I had to install. Open Google Play Games. Download Summoner's War. Transmog files are. So that's basically it, right? I think most of the time it's just going to be you trying to get to your BIOS and then enable virtualization settings. Everything else is fairly straightforward, fairly easy. Transmog files are like super big. Couple shortcuts, Shift and Tab for options. Really, the only option there that I cared about was F11 to toggle full screen. So let's actually get into Google Play Games Beta and let's see. So now we're here in Google Play Games. They've got not really a huge amount of games on here. They do have Summoner's War. They do have, I believe they have Epic. I mean, this is the home screen. We got the library. All I've installed so far was Summoner's War. Arknights is here, which some of you guys, Awaken Chaos there, lulz. Botworld Adventure, man. This is, if you guys like Pokemon, I'm just saying. We did a video on it on the other, of course, Cookie Run Kingdom. We did a video on Botworld on the other, Genshin, just in case you want to play Genshin Impact on the computer, guys. Honkai Impact, a solid game as well. It's from the same people. Island Wars. Wait, what is it? What was I say? Oh, Honkai Impact, same developer as Genshin. If you have, I know a lot of you have already played it. There's also, isn't there Epic? I thought there was Epic 7 on here. Apparently, there is no Epic 7 on here. But there is Arknights. There's a couple other ones. Let's get into Summoner's War. And I don't know why I went here specifically to play Summoner's War. We're back. I don't know why I kicked us out, but we had to relog. Oh, this does not actually maximize it. It is F11 to maximize, as I just mentioned. Let's do, first off, I want to mention the responsiveness of here. This is really, I'm sure, what you guys are watching. You want to see if it's actually, like, this is pretty responsive. This is pretty fluid. It looks good. It's so much better. Like the Facebook, nothing wrong with the Facebook version for what they're doing for not having to install things on your computer. It's actually really nice. But this is just so smooth, and I really like this. I really like how smooth it is. It's just it's a feel. It's a difference in feeling versus. Let's see how fast it loads. Like for example, the dungeons, because I think people are gonna actually care about that. If the dungeons load fast, then I mean it loaded pretty fast. I should probably test it out versus other things. I personally don't use emulators, but I do control my phone. That's what I do. I control my phone with my computer. That's when you see like, oh, he's clicking on things on the screen. What is he probably using an emulator? I don't. I use the phone and control it with software. There's a couple different pieces of software. I've used different things over the years. Just whatever seems to work at any given time. That is what I use. But it seems very smooth. Let's do some PvP. 34. I mean, this is a fast team anyway, but it seems like it's very smooth, and I've just been noticing this all day. Now we're here at Arena World Elite C2, so we should be able to find some things to Alicia. Wait, the light guide does. Yeah, let's see how fast this loads. I really care about how fast things load and how responsive they are. I don't think there's one thing that I want to mention. I don't think that there's a zoom. There's no zoom generally with, I mean, there are some zoom functionality in some of the emulators, I believe. Some of you that actually use emulators often, maybe you want to chime in on that, but there's no zoom functionality from what I have seen so far on this. I think it looks nice and fluid though, which is my favorite part of this. It's nice and fluid. I don't have to tie up my phone, so I can, I mean, not that I would be doing anything different with my phone anyway though. But at least I don't have to worry about that, right? Can we actually clear this? I mean, quickly, yeah. The loading time, though, I think the loading time would get people excited. Loading time, and that people don't have to actually use their phone. So I don't trust that Draco. Oh, we do have will runes on it. We could hit this team. I always forget that I have a shield will on everything on this, right? We have shield will on everything. We should be fine. She's so squishy though, but we should be fine. Unless all of these are crits, then that's not going to be. But the big takeaway is that first off is that Alicia's fantastic, and secondly that it's a very smooth experience just being able to play on PC. It's Google, so you know what you're getting into. I mean, whether or not you trust Google, you already know whether or not you trust Google. So it's not like some new company that it's like, oh, I don't know if I trust this emulator company or whatever. It's like, Google will take all your data. Don't get me wrong, but at least you know that it's Google that has it instead of like some company that's going to like try to open up new credit cards in your name. But anyway, that's it for this one. This is the Google Play. Again, not sponsored. I don't have any links to click or anything. I'm going to be using it, so I thought that you guys should see in case you were curious on using it as well. So anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.